Hey guys, Malagant here. We're going to be talking about how to farm scraps in Grimdawn, and in fact, the best way to farm scraps is to basically do the quest this guy is giving to you when you reach about like Act 2. If I'm not mistaken, old Darkovia is going to be asking about like 3 explosive dynamites from you, and then after completing that quest, you will be able to use this, the apprentice, good old apprentice, to like dismantle items. And in fact, the best way to farm scraps in this game is basically dismantling items. So therefore, you're using a dynamite to destroy most of the time greenies to get quite a lot of scraps out of them, and this is definitely the easiest way to farm. And if you're destroying like higher than green, when it comes to like scrap value, as far as I can tell, there's not so difference, like not so much difference when it comes to like destroying a green or a blue or like a legendary even. But what I do realize and what I didn't realize is the fact that I think the epics and the legendaries, they're capable of like dropping more rare components and some maybe even like crafting materials such as like blood, hearts, maybe some missives, expansion stuff as well. I'm not really sure about the flowers yet. I have not dismantled into a flower yet, the blooms. So one other thing that I would like to actually add on top of this is that while trying to find my character through my graveyard. um, let's look into my Blade Master. I want you to remember that you can actually like, dynamites are quite easy to come by, and you can actually craft dynamites as well. And one of the places that you can craft them is Homestead. Not every single blacksmith is capable of crafting them. I don't know why. But this guy over here, if you're running short on dynamites, you could actually come over here and you could craft them. It is quite okay. The price is quite fine. But believe it or not, to be honest with you, like, this kind of gets a little bit, a little bit pricey as you go. Like, it's really easy to, like, run out of these materials. And to be honest with you, even if, like, when you open the screen, if it looks like, okay, I have a lot of them, let's just craft some. I will say don't do it. So what I do when I need scraps, right? I go to Cronley and I make a Cronley run. In most cases, you get about like 3 dynamites from this run. Worst case, you get 2 of them, I think. There we go. Worst case, you get about like 2 of them. So our good old friend over here, Moneybags Martin, is capable of dropping 2 dynamites if he is feeling generous and gentle. And there's going to be 100% dynamite spawn on the end of this thing. It is kind of a bitch to like grind these guys' reputation anyways, so you might as well do something good out of it. So there's another dynamite spawn to the right side, even though left side is cutting it a little shorter. Right over somewhere here, you can actually like destroy something around that part, and you could get a dynamite out of it, which it was not in this run, apparently. Those like rubbled up, this thing, the scrap piles, they're capable of dropping dynamites as well in this run. I mean, to be honest with you, I think even the regular enemies in this run is capable of dropping dynamites. But my point is, what I do is basically, instead of crafting the dynamites, I basically farm them over here. And then, you're getting a bunch of greenies with them as well. So when I need scraps, what I do is just run this. And then afterwards, with the dynamites that I have gotten. So this is the 4th one, I believe, this run, with the dynamites that I have gotten. I'm destroying the greenies that I have found. And you're getting quite a lot of scraps in no time. And in the meantime, I'm also, farming some legendaries. Getting some Cronley reputation. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Let's kill Cronley for the sake of the video, okay? Let's kill Cronley. This fucker. Cyril is trying to help him. No chance. It ended up being good because like Cronley was not going to be taking any damage when he opens up his shield. And then I killed Cyril meanwhile. It was not so great. I'll take my mutagenics, man. Mutagenics, I like them. So like, how many dynamites did we get from this? Was it like 4 or something? I think it was 4. Let's destroy them. I haven't even done this quest. I'll gather the explosive. 3 explosives. This quest is available to you. As I said, like when you pass somewhere on like Act 2, I don't necessarily know the exact spot. I think when you read somewhere about like Old Arkovia, this quest should be available to you already over here. And then you can dismantle the greenies that you have been finding. So 7, 4, 5. So it's like what? 16 so far, and then the last one, 19 scraps out of just one run, and you didn't necessarily spend anything, you know, in your stash, or you didn't necessarily need to craft any dynamites. Hope you enjoyed, dude. Peace out.